looking live in Pittsburgh. It is a snowy day here for the FA Cup. The Pittsburgh Steelers host the Cincinnati Bengals in a weird-looking Three Rivers Stadium, but it is pouring down snow. And the Steelers will play the Cincinnati Bengals in really a game that the Steelers should win. And the Cincinnati Bengals on the year, they were not the greatest. They were 3-13 and 4th in the AFC. They didn't look great. There were only 3 wins against the Raiders, which was unbelievable. The Rams, which is all right, and the Atlanta Falcons. They lost twice to these Steelers, 34-7 and 24-16. The 24-16 game was at home. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, and
good to see you again. Here we go.
For the Steelers, as we take a look at them,
please make your call.
the Steelers were 9-7, second in the AFC Central to the Houston Oilers. They beat some good teams, but they beat we said that, the Bengals. They killed the Atlanta Falcons in the Georgia Dome. That was a Monday night game. They beat some good teams. They beat the Bills 23-0, but lost big to the Broncos. They lost big to the Houston Oilers once, and then they lost to them again the second time. And the Steelers went 9-7. They went to the wild card round and lost on a controversial play to the Kansas City Chiefs. They would like to play the Kansas City Chiefs again. That would be very big if they could do that. So we're going to be ready to go, and the Steelers and the Bengals, remember there's no NFL license on this game. They got the players right, but it's like Tecmo Bowl. You get the players, but the teams are very close, and it looks like a little bit of graphical glitch here, but we're about ready to go, and we're going to be underway. Looking good here. It is going to be the Steelers and the Bengals, and this is the kickoff. And we're underway here in Pittsburgh. A snowy day to the 5-yard line, and they're going to bring it up to the 25. Rod Woodson on the return. Rod Woodson, a very good corner. He's also the return man. He can return them for touchdowns. He's very, very good at that. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Steelers. Neil O'Donnell at quarterback. Barry Foster, the running back, against a team that didn't do much. 3-13. They started off 0-8. There's the pitch. Barry Foster, and he's going to get 6. Well, when you're the Steelers, you can run the football very well, and I think they are today. But they are a team that has to be very deliberate and methodical. You can't make mistakes if you're the Steelers. And this will be 2nd down and 4. O'Donnell. And they're going to pitch it out. Here's Barry, and he gets 4 more and a 1st down. That's what they wanted to do, Barry Foster. Remember, NFL games aren't like high school or college. You don't win games 197-0, and you can see a little bit of glitching here. That's all right. Things happen. I think it's because of the roster. I didn't reset the game, but oh well. There it is, out of the backfield. That's Barry Foster in a game about 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Barry, and this is going to look a little weird today, but that's all right. Some of these from like Tim Crumry and Russ Francis from the Super Bowl days. 2nd down and 7 for the Steelers. They got a blocking back in there. Is that Byron Bam Morris? Is that Tim Worley? I don't know. But they give and stuffed them again. Barry Foster, nothing there. It'll be 3rd down and 7. When it rains, remember, they only beat Cincinnati 24-16 in Cincinnati. The first time when they're at home, they beat them big, but later in the year when they figured each other out, it wasn't the biggest blowout in the world. This one's going to be 3rd and 7 for O'Donnell. O'Donnell, plenty of time. He's going to throw. Intercepted. That's Neil O'Donnell for you. Neil O'Donnell, and that's an interception. Leonard Wheeler, and if the Steelers are to lose today, it's something like they tried to go to Dwight Stone. And that's what's really, But here comes the Steeler defense, a really good team. Here comes David Klingler. Can they do anything out of this? You know, you're playing at Pittsburgh, and now you got to get, seriously, the Bengals, let's see what they do. First down and 10. The handoff, and only a gain of about 1. It'll be second down. They're going to have a hard time moving the ball. If you're the Cincinnati Bengals, the best you can hope for is just a couple of throws down the field and getting into field goal range. Maybe get a couple turnovers and win like 17-3. Second down, and that's Greg Lloyd. He's one of the best ever. He's saying no way. Look at that face mask. That's a 1990s face mask. You're seeing a little glitching, and again, I think that's because of the roster. That's on me. So just don't worry about this. This is a stats-heavy league anyway. 3rd and 11 for Cincinnati. Early on, Klingler from the University of Houston, and it's incomplete. 4th down, and of course they don't do anything on early possession. And here comes Lee Johnson in to catch. Remember, the Steelers, they messed up early, but if you mess up early, that happens. If you're the Bengals, you're kicking yourself. You didn't. I don't think they're. Oh my goodness, he slipped. He slipped right on his rear end, and that ball goes nowhere. He slipped right on his rear end. Did you see that? He slipped in the snow, and it just went straight up in the air. It was a good punt. And you know that they're going to use this offensive line and try and. You know they're going to try Dermontti Dawson, Justin Strelzik. You know they're going to try and just run the football here. First down and 10, O'Donnell in a gun. Bill Cowher rarely used him in first down on a gun. But they're going to make him throw right after that interception. O'Donnell goes down. That was a coverage sack. And that is a coverage sack by the Cincinnati Bengals. And it'll be 2nd and 16. That is, oh my goodness, that was a huge coverage sack. They had plenty of time. It'll be 2nd down and 16. O'Donnell in the gun again. Back to throw. He's going to throw short, and it is no! It was a hot potato, and the Bengals almost had it. It's going to be 3rd down and 16. I don't know what they're doing this possession, but the old fact of running the football has gone down out the window for the Steelers. They haven't even tried an attempt in the first 2 downs. It'll be 3rd down. Jeff Graham, how about him? Maybe he'll do something. 3rd and 16. They don't even have a running back here. Early on, 3rd and 16. It's snowing, so it could be a tough play. Through the middle, it's caught. He's down. He gets 15 of the 16, Dwight Stone. And he'll catch the football short. Now they're going to have to kick. So Lance Gunn with the stop here, and it'll be 4th down. Well, punting is going to be difficult, especially when it's snowing. You can see the heavy snow coming down, and there's the punt. He stays on his feet. They get down the field. It's going to be caught and nailed at the 26. Not that much churning coming from the field. Mark Royals with the kick. And I know it looks a little goofy, and the players look a little goofy here. I think that's my fault, as I said before. I switched rosters without turning off the game. And then I put it in, and I think it's just graphical glitching. 1st and 10. As the base of the graphics, and there's a penalty. And that's through the middle, and let's see what it is. It could be a hold, I don't know.
Offsides, number 66, defense,
and
penalty, repeat, 1st down.
That'll be a penalty on the Steelers. You know, the Steelers are used to this. If you put them against, that's Donald Evans. If the Steelers against a high-powered NFC team, it's going to be a heck of a game. I think the frustration for Steeler fans is they play an AFC Central rival. And there's a handoff up the middle and a gain of a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 3. And then they play an AFC Central rival and they lose in an ugly game. And they don't get to play the best. That's Joel Steed, the nose tackle. Boy, you have people like Jeff Zaganina in there. This is a Myron Cope special. 2nd and 3. Klingler's a very fast release as a quarterback out of the University of Houston. Klingler, he's going to throw. That was a backwards pass, so that'll count as a rush. And they lose a few yards. And they go to Green, and it'll be 3rd down and 7. DJ Johnson, the cornerback. David Johnson is his full name. He was the same name as the WPXI broadcaster, David Johnson. And it's 3rd down, and he changed his name to DJ Johnson. Klingler, and Joel Steed pulls him down. And the Steelers will get it back on 4th down. We're halfway through the first. Donald Evans, sorry about that, gets past his guy. And the 3-13 Bengals. Now this is what happens, and Rod Woodson will be back to return the punt. You gotta win 5 games, possibly, unless you have a bye. Then you win 4, and there's the punt. High and deep. Up to the 40-yard line, and the Steelers will have it. I'm curious to see their first 2 possessions, an interception and a disaster. A big disaster after an interception early on. And the Steelers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 40. Dermontti Dawson. They're going out of the gun. They've had trouble. I think this is just for footing-wise. 1st down and 10 for the Steelers. O'Donnell, they hand it off. He's got room to run. Barry Foster, one of the better running backs, and he almost gets a 1st down. It's short. He gets to midfield. That's Barry Foster. Watch the right-hand side of that line. They have some really good offensive linemen. The Steelers do. One of the best offensive lines in the NFL. 2nd down, they just need about an inch. I don't think O'Donnell's going to lean into this. So 2nd down, O'Donnell. There's the pitch. They go to the outside. Did he get enough? No, he didn't get anything. Barry Foster just got hit hard. It'll be 3rd and inches. They got nothing there. The Steelers have to make the short yardage downs. Because I'll tell you what, they're big favorites, but again, they lose these games to these teams. 3rd and inches. They're trying to get into Cincinnati territory. They'll get a 1st down. And that's Barry Foster. And running-wise, that's all they want to do. And a 1st down for the Steelers. Well, they have a lot of really good teams here. 1993 FA Cup. Random draws playing every team. And right now the Steelers at home against the Bengals. 1st down and 10. For the Steelers, the pitch to the outside and nothing. They kind of knew that Barry Foster was going to get the ball. And they guessed right, it'll be 2nd and 10. It's hard to throw the ball. I mean, you can throw in the snow. That's the whole thing. Throw in the snow. And when you have somebody like Neil O'Donnell throw in the snow, it's difficult. If you got Dan Marino, he can actually throw in the snow and throw really well as his receiver. The draw play up the middle, and only a gain of 1 to Barry Foster. It'll be 3rd down and 9. I think the thing is, in these terrible weather conditions, that what they want to do is the Steelers just want to get on the scoreboard early, because the more it's 0-0, the more panicky they get, and they turn it over way more when they're tied at 0-0 or lesser. 3rd down, O'Donnell. He'll throw to the near side. It's caught to Dwight Stone. And it'll be 4th down and 4, and what will they do? They might try and angle it because of the weather, and Mark Royals comes on. He tripped over somebody coming into the field, and here's Mark Royal at 4th and 4. He's going to angle it here in the 1st quarter. Back to kick, and he does. And he's going to try and angle this thing to the 1 yard line. It'll go in the end zone. Mark Royal couldn't do it. But Cincinnati they have to play on fresh snow, which can be very ugly. When you kind of kick into the dirt, your feet get kind of a little bit more stuck in the snow. When you're playing fresh snow, you can slip. First down and 10. It is fresh snow. Take a look at the graphics to see where they are. They're on the 20. Klingler, and this is a full house with a split out wide out. They got a tight end to the left. Klingler and the pitch, and they're not even getting anything close. That's Greg Lloyd and David Johnson combined with the stop. It'll be 2nd and 13. I think that Cincinnati needs to start throwing the ball a lot more. They need to get first downs. Throwing on first downs will be big. It's 2nd and 13. Klingler. They'll throw out of the backfield. It is complete and slammed to the ground. It'll be 3rd down. Gil Fenner. Derek Fenner. I think it's Derek Fenner. It'll be 3rd down and 12 now for Cincinnati here in the first quarter. Clock is running down to a minute and a half. They're not getting anything done. It is snowing hard. 3rd down, Klingler. They're going to throw, and he was out of bounds. He couldn't tell where he was. Robinson was way out of bounds. And Lee Johnson will come in to catch. But right now, the Steelers have field position. What they have to do is capitalize on this field position. 4th and 12. And Lee Johnson will go to catch. There's the punt. Deep. And a fair catch it. Rod Woodson says, I don't want to turn it over. And that's, I think, the big thing. You get in a conundrum here where the Steelers will play conservatively on a lot of things because they don't want to turn it over. But actually, in the snow, you want to be aggressive. Foster is 25 yards rushing on 8 carries. Not a bad day for him. They go split backs, 1st and 10. 1:16. O'Donnell. They got 7 in the box right here. O'Donnell. The quick throw and complete. And a first down right down the middle. That's, I think, is it Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson from Colorado. Where's that Jeff Graham? And I forget. I got to take a look, but it'll be a first down. The Steelers driving down the field now. Under a minute in the first quarter. The Bengals were 3 and 13 this year, and it's an uphill battle to win in Pittsburgh. Foster through one. Foster gets another first down. He's up to about 30 yards rushing. Lost 2nd and inches. Barry's looking good. He's trying to get 100 yards today. It'll be 2nd down and inches. The Steelers driving the ball. Trying to get that about an inch. This can be trouble. They do a lot of dumb plays. There's 2 tight ends. Eric Green is one of them. And they do stuff like that. Instead of going straight up the middle, they try and go around and all that stuff. But at the end of the first quarter, the Steelers are driving, and they have a good opportunity to try and get a lead on the Bengals. It is snowing, and it's a terrible field. But right now, it's 0-0, and Bill Cowher is trying to get to the next round of the playoffs. It is the 1993 Steelers. It's 3rd down and 1 as we begin the second quarter. 3rd down and 1. Steelers in Cincinnati. They pitch it out, and that is what we're telling you. They do plays like that. It was open on the right side. They pitch it to a side where an overload happened, and Mark Royals comes out to kick, and he's going to try and pin Cincinnati back. All the Steeler fans roll their eyes, and Cincinnati's like, all right. Cincinnati's playing for the the zone where they throw the ball in the seam and they go all the way. And there's the kick. Not very good, but this is going to be the return. Cincinnati's playing for the intangibles really right now. It'll be inside the 20-yard line and a first down and 10. So Cincinnati, they have Greg Lloyd looking on defensively. They put some markings on the field so you can see it, and that's Carnell Lake with the stop. Carnell Lake, there's no way, and that's big. Him and Rod Woodson are joking about it, but it's 2nd and 12. Cincinnati can't do anything with the football here, and now they're starting to pay the price. Cincinnati needs to throw on first down. It's 2nd down and 12. You can carve the markings out. They did in the hash marks. They're just going to be hit over again, and that's going to be back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 12. Stopped by Joel Steed, number 93. Donald Evans is 66. You see Chad Brown, the linebacker. 3rd and 12. We got two backers here. Klingler looking to throw. He's got time. He's going to run it himself. David Klingler, and a first down for David Klingler up to the 30-yard line. And the Bengals get their first down of the game. And everybody in Pittsburgh is throwing their hands up, but Cincinnati is loving it. And it's going to be a 1st down and 10 for the Bengals. They needed that first down, and they got it at the 30-yard line. Klingler can run. Oh, look at everybody up front. They're expecting a run. And they're going to get what they expect, and the Steelers stuff the run. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Well, you have the Houston Oilers, you have the Cincinnati Bengals, you have the Cleveland Browns, and you have the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Browns are not bad, but it's the Oilers and Steelers that are great in this division. 2nd down, and they're going to get stopped. Rod Woodson came in on that. I think Cincinnati got what they wanted, and they might just try and punt it back. I mean, it's a free-flowing game. It's not bad, but it's been all Pittsburgh, really, offensively. Cincinnati's been able to do nothing. That's why I said early on, the Steelers want to try and get that early score off the bat. Klingler, he throws, incomplete, and they're going to have to punt. Tried to go to Carl Pickens. Greg Lloyd with the stop. I mean, that's the thing with the Steelers now. The Bengals, they're trying to just hold the Steelers from getting that first score. And even if they get that first score, keep it to a field goal. And there's going to be a penalty, and let's see what it is.
Encroachment, number 25. Defense, 5-yard penalty.
So now it'll be 4th and 7. They're going to give them 5 yards on that. It's going to be Jones, special teams player. There's Greg Lloyd. It is pouring down snow here in Pittsburgh. It's cold. Rod Woodson, people came out to support the Steelers here. They want to see them win the FA Cup. But they also want them to, if they lose to the Bengals, they're going to be feeling bad. It's 4th down and 7, and here it is, almost a block punt. From the 20, and they get it up to about the 25. That's Rod Woodson. He's going to start returning, and I think the Steelers are going to be a little bit more aggressive. Gary Anderson talking to Neil O'Donnell, giving him encouragement, saying, hey, score a touchdown here. Bonnie Dawson, 1st and 10. They got 7 in a box again. They're trying to guard against Barry Foster. They pitch to Foster, and Foster's going to get maybe a couple. It'll be 2nd and 8. He's down. He was up to 4 yards a carry. Now he's down to 2-7. It'll be 2nd down and 8. 2nd and 8. The handoff. And Foster will get a couple more. It'll be 3rd down and 6. They had an opening there. They could have gone up the middle, and I'm surprised Foster didn't take it, but he might have not saw it. I mean, hey, you see how fast these plays are run. It'll be 3rd down and 6. The bunch is to the near side. Back to throw O'Donnell. He's going to throw, and it is complete. And a 1st down, that is Charles Johnson. And Neil O'Donnell with the throw. Just a good throw and a good catch. Here in the snow, he was stumbling. And Charles Johnson, there's one. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. In Cincinnati, are they gonna challenge it or not? And no, they're not. So an interception for O'Donnell. He's only 43 yards passing in this first half, and it'll be 1st down and 10. Here's Neal. And he'll go up the middle, and that'll be a gain of 2 to Barry Foster. Surprised he's not breaking any of these. It'll be 2nd down and 8. O'Donnell's got to throw the ball a little bit more if you're the Steelers. And they got 5 wides out. This might be a short slant pass. Back to throw, O'Donnell, he'll throw, it's an out, and incomplete, it'll be 3rd and 8. So Neal couldn't hit his receiver, and he's not throwing very well today. So it's 3rd down and 8 here in the first half. 6:55 to go. It's been one-sided on the stats. It's been even on the scoreboard here in the snow. We saw a punter fall right down on his rear end in the first quarter for Cincinnati when he kicked. 3rd and 8. Back to throw, O'Donnell. He's going and he's sacked. That's the first Bengals sack of the day, and that's big for field position. Coming in on the blitz is Leonard Wheeler. Now it's 4th down, and now they're going to punt. Mark Royals. And there's a lot of people now wondering, 4th and 15. Royals, and there's the punt. High and deep. And a fair catch to the 29-yard line. First and 10. From the 29. Klingler. There's the handoff, and Woodson will stop. Woodson and Chad Brown. That's all they have. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Cincinnati's not moving the ball. The Steelers had a 3 and out, but you're going to have that every so often. But Cincinnati not really moving the ball. Klingler's got to throw more here in the heavy snow. 2nd and 9. Back to throw, and down he goes, so they're winning the field position again. That is big. Who is that? That is Jeff Scanina. The defensive tackle, number 90, Scanina. Very good, very underrated player. It's 3rd and 15 for Klingler in this all-out, ugly weather football game. Klingler, he's going to run it himself, and Klingler is only going to get 3, and now they're going to have to punt the football. So David will go back to the sideline. Lee Johnson will come out, and now they got a kick. Boy, it's been an ugly day. Ugly, ugly football game. And here comes Lee, and here's the punt. Hangs it in the air. It's going to be returned up to about the 33. I really think if the Steelers score first, you're going to see an avalanche of scoring. I really do. Right now, you have a very slow kind of thing. Foster has 36 yards on 14 carries. The Steelers can't get anything open. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, O'Donnell. He'll throw through the middle, and it's tipped and incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10, almost intercepted. The Bengals are just... I mean, this is just... Everything for the Bengals is going well. Except for their offense. Their defense is playing all right, and the Steelers are stalling when they can. They got no running back, no Barry Foster. It's 2nd and 10. Here's O'Donnell to throw. O'Donnell through the middle, and it is caught! It is caught through the middle on a 1st down for Jeff Graham. And Jeff Graham is right through the middle on a 1st down. I think there's 281s. I don't know how that is possible, but that's Jeff Graham, and a 1st down, and the Steelers are on the move. They're in Cincinnati's 43. Are they going to throw again, or is it going to be a predictable run? No, they're going to throw again. They go out of the backfield. Here's Barry Foster. Foster, 1st down, and more, and he gets out of bounds at the 28. Close to out of bounds, but it's a 1st down. That is, watch this. Barry out of the backfield. What a catch. Adrian Cooper, a nice block there. Watch Adrian. That's exactly what he wanted. His head was on the wrong side. He was able to improve progress in the snow. All you got to do is hit. Under 4 minutes to go, a 1st down and 10. Here come the Steelers. 1st and 10 from the 28 of Cincinnati. O'Donnell. O'Donnell through the middle, and it's caught! Jeff Graham again. And Jeff Graham has 4 catches for 62 yards. And the Steelers are showing their momentum. It's a 1st down. Now the question is, can the Steelers score a touchdown? Or is this thing going to be a field goal? Or an attempted field goal? 1st down and 10. They're going into fresh snow, which can be hard. 1st and 10. O'Donnell through the middle, touchdown! Yeah, that's Eric Green, and exactly what they wanted to do. And the Steelers have a 6-0 lead over the Bengals, and the Bengals are now having to do something. Watch Neil O'Donnell. What a great throw through the middle. And his 1st touchdown of the day, obviously. And now the extra point Tomczak will hold, and here's Gary. Well, extra points are going to be big. You might miss these in this kind of weather. And here it is. It is up and good. 3:10 to go. The Steelers have a 7-0 lead over the Cincinnati Bengals. Gary Anderson. Anderson will kick off from his own 30. And you see the field, how crazy it is now. You can barely see. 3:10 to go, and there's the kick. It's going to be on the 1-yard line. And let's see what the Bengals do. They're going to get it up to the 27. Well, this could be a blessing in disguise for the Bengals. They might start throwing the ball a little bit more. And when you throw it from 10 to 15 yards, that's kind of the Steelers' weakness on defense. 10 to 15-yard passing. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he goes down, and maybe that wasn't a blessing in disguise. Donald Evans. Donald Evans, a sack and a half today, and he is looking very good. It'll be 2nd and 18. They could go to the warning after this play. They could. The Steelers have all 3 timeouts. 2nd down. They're going to throw it to the outside. He gets in. That's inbounds. That's Carl Pickens. It'll be no, they're saying it's out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 14. 3rd down and 14. Bengals only 1 1st down that I can remember on a 3rd down and 14. Back to throw, Klingler. Klingler all the time going deep, and it is intercepted. Here it is, Carnell Lake. Carnell Lake, and he's down to the 31-yard line. And Carnell Lake and the Steelers with 2:12 to go. And that is big. Carnell Lake right down the middle of the field. And here come the Steelers. Not much really for the Bengals in the first quarter, and the Steelers are 2:12 to go. They might just take it to the warning. Maybe they're playing the split side. They hand it off and they get nothing. And that'll be the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes. The Steelers have a 7-0 lead over a touchdown pass by Neil O'Donnell. 7-0 Steelers. Neil O'Donnell, 111 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. 2 minutes to go. They have all 3 timeouts. They're on their own. They're on the Bengals 31. They hand it off, and Barry Foster goes down. It would be a 50-yard field goal from here. And I don't think they want to do that. They're going to let the clock run here. Ricardo McDonald, the inside linebacker. They're going to let the clock run. And the reason for that is if they got to give it up, and Cincinnati's going to have maybe a little over a minute to it. 3rd and 12. They might even go short on this and go for it on 4th down. O'Donnell, they go short. And Eric Green, a gain of 9. It'll be 4th down. And they might go for it and let this clock run. No, they're going to kick. Anderson, 42 in this weather. 42-yard field goal. Let's see what happens here. Gary Anderson from 42 yards. They're going to run this down under a minute all the way to nothing. The kick is up, it is over, and it is good. And Gary Anderson in the snow has nailed it, and it is 10-0. Pittsburgh 10, Cincinnati nothing, with 42 seconds to go. And here they go. So under a minute, Anderson will kick off. If you're Cincinnati, you don't want to get it caught back here. You want a good return and run out the clock, and it runs right to the middle. 38 seconds, and Cincinnati is probably just going to run this clock out. Klingler trying to look for anything at halftime. They might run it up the middle and see what the Steelers are going to do. 1st down and 10. That was a good run. That's something they can build off of, and the Steelers aren't going to call timeout on that. They just want to end with the lead. That's being a little conservative, but you know what? Why not? The Bengals might get another playoff. Let's see. 2nd and 4. They run it up the middle, and they're starting to get yards. It'll be 3rd and 1, and a timeout for the Bengals. I don't know why. David Shula looking on. You gotta wonder why. Again, it's glitched graphics. That's on me. It's Cincinnati now down 10-0. Maybe they're just testing this out to see if they can solve the Steeler defense. 3rd and 1. Handoff and up the middle, and that's got to be really, that's Carnell Lake with the tackle. That's got to be a lot of daylight. That's got to be really an uplifter for the Cincinnati Bengals. As the Steelers have a 10-0 lead over the Bengals. And And it is halftime. There, you can see it, everything right there. In the snow, you throw in the snow. Barry Foster, 34 yards, all the rushing yards today. And David Klingler is the most rushing yards for the Bengals. But first quarter, the interception, that was big. And then it was David Klingler again. This was him running the football. This was a great first down, a gain of about 13 there. And Neil O'Donnell through the middle. This was to Eric Green for the touchdown that made it 7-0. Then a deep throw, and this one was intercepted by Carnell Lake. And Carnell Lake went up the middle to the 31. Anderson, the field goal to make it 10-0. Oh my goodness, barely. Oh yeah, barely. Yeah, we're talking barely there. So, what do I think? I think that the Bengals have their work cut out for them in the second half. I think they really do. Their work is cut out for them in the second half. And I think the Steelers have to go for the kill here early in the third. They have to get up like 24-0, and then they can run the ball out. But I think they have to be aggressive. So here we go. They're going to kick off to begin the third quarter here. The Steelers, Gary Anderson, will kick off deep. And this will be in the end zone. They'll take a knee. That's Robinson. Well, Cincinnati, not much going on. They got a first down rushing the football at the end of the first half. Strange timeout, but they got a little bit of momentum. Let's see if that keeps going. First down and 10. The handoff. Yes, it does. It's up and a gain of 9. And that's Green. So I will tell you this much, that this is concerning if you're the Steelers, because now all of a sudden Cincinnati's running the football really well. That's Darren Perry looking on. 2nd and 1. Handoff again, right up the middle on the first down. Green, 2 rushes this half. That'll be a total of 11 yards. And Cincinnati, I think, is starting to figure out. His rating is 2.8, David Klingler. He has been absolutely awful today, but it's first down. They're only down 10-0. The handoff through the middle. They're trying to break that first line. Joel Steed will combine with Greg Lloyd on that tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 9. If you're Cincinnati, you know, you got to start throwing slants. Get Klingler into it. 2nd and 9. Again, the handoff, and Greg Lloyd knew that was coming. 3rd and 9. They're getting predictable. I mean, at the end of the first half, there was daylight there, and then they got a couple runs at the beginning of the third. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Back to throw. Klingler, and down he goes, Joel Steed. Joel Steed gets rid of his defender and ran over David Klingler, and that was all they wrote there. David Klingler goes down. It'll be 4th down. Rod Woodson will go back. There's the kick. High and deep, a fair catch. Yes, it will. At the 34. So we were talking before, that's Lee Johnson with the punt. We're talking before of the Steelers. Is that Mike Tomczak? No, Neil O'Donnell's in there. It's a glitch in the game. They sometimes show the backup going out. But here's Neil O'Donnell. First down and 10. The Steelers not looking the greatest in the world, but they're getting the job done. They only have 34 yards rushing, and that's Barry Foster in a gain of 2. Most of that was in the first quarter and a quarter. First one full quarter and the first quarter of the second quarter. It's hard to say. The first 1.25 periods of the game. There we go. It'll be second down and 8 for the Steelers. They're on their own 37. Back to throw. They throw to the near side and a completion to Dwight Stone. And he has 3 receptions. He has 1 drop on the day. It'll be third down and 3. And for this heavy snow, it's an ugly game because it is heavy snow. There are times when before this field was chopped up, it looked to be a really nice game. But it'll be third and 3 for the Steelers. Back to throw. O'Donnell out of the backfield. That'll be a first down. I think that's Merrill Hodge. And Merrill will have it, a first down for Merrill Hodge. This was his last year as a running back for the Steelers. He's now an analyst for ESPN. Here in this game, the Steelers are near midfield. First and 10. O'Donnell. He's going to throw. He'll throw it deep. They get a catch, and that's Eric Green again. Eric Green down to the 30 of the Bengals and a first down for the Steelers. That's what they need to do. They're varying things up. And everybody was looking for the run, but guess what? That pass was beautiful. It was just on target and what they needed. First down and 10. The rough start, O'Donnell's looking better. Back to throw. They're going to throw to the outside, and it's caught by Dwight Stone. He turns around. 10-5, touchdown. Touchdown for the Steelers. That's Dwight Stone, and you can see him celebrating. Dwight Stone, the wide receiver, he stays in bounds. And what a play. He was all the way in. And the Steelers have a 16-0 lead. This game is becoming to a point where the Bengals can't win it. Here's Anderson. They got to get this. It'll be a 3-score lead on this extra point. And the kick will be up and over, and it is good. And it is 17-0. Well, the Steelers, you know, they don't play well against bad teams, and they lose games they should win against bad teams. Even in the 1970s against the Bengals, when the Bengals were the worst team in football. In 1979, the Steelers lost to the really bad Bengals 24-16. They had not even scored a point against the Steelers, a touchdown, I think, in their previous 2 performances, and then they beat the Steelers 34-16 because the Steelers are sloppy. And early on, the weather conditions were making it hard for the Steelers to score, but once they did, again, they opened up the floodgates. 6 on the line. Klingler through the middle. Klingler and wide open. They're going to get 7 of this back. Carl Pickens to the 10, to the 5, he's to the 3. Carl Pickens. And David Klingler now has 81 yards. And Carl Pickens, that's a big first down. You want to talk about giving it back to Cincinnati. It'll be a first down now. First and goal from the 5. They got to score a touchdown here. And Klingler just fell down. He fell down, his legs. He fell over his own legs. It'll be second down and goal. Like, seriously, how do you do that? You fall over your legs? My God, second down and goal. The handoff and nothing. That'll be Joel Steed. And that'll be Donald Evans. Steed is 93, Evans is 66. And Darren Perry just wants to get on TV. Actually, he's happy, he's celebrating. Perry is from Penn State, very good defensive back. Third and goal from the 13. The Steelers leading the Bengals 17-0. They throw out of the backfield. 10-5 to the 3. And the question is, do they want to go for it this early? They're down by 3 scores. They probably want to make it 2 scores and see if their momentum allows them to score a touchdown. Let's see, they're going to kick the field goal. Jim Breach at 4th and goal. $17-0. It is up and it is good. 17-3. Actually, that's Doug Pelfrey who made the kick. Thought it was Jim Breach. How 1980s of me. And Pelfrey hits the field goal, so the Steelers now up 17-3. And let's see what they do. They still have a chance to score a touchdown and put the Bengals away. I can't believe the Bengals didn't score off that long pass by Klingler. Here's Rod Woodson. Well, it depends what the Steelers want to do. If the Steelers want to be a good, aggressive football team, I think they can score another touchdown. If they want to be a run up the middle and just hope to move the chains, they're not going to be very successful. 1st and 10. Only 6 in the box. Back to throw. They slip a little bit, and it's going to be out of bounds. Incomplete. Going to throw to Jeff Graham. It'll be 2nd down and 10. O'Donnell slipped on that one. Jeff Graham, he's thrown to 6 times. He caught 4 of them. He still has 62 yards receiving. 2nd and 10. And I have a feeling this will be Taveri Foster. And I think the Bengals think the same thing. Foster, and he's going to get 4. It'll be 3rd down and 6. That's what they want. In this era in the NFL, the running wasn't the greatest. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Back to throw, looking, throwing down the middle and incomplete. He had him to Dwight Stones. Dwight hands a Stone. He couldn't hang on, and now the Bengals are going to get it back. So let's see what the Bengals do after this punt. It's very interesting. The Steelers don't take much time off the clock. The Bengals have all the time in the world, really, here. 17-3. And here come the Steelers again. Here's the punt, and there it is. He kicked the laces on that one. Deep and met. And tackled. So Cincinnati will take over on their own 29. That's Robinson. 4:43 to go. The question is, can they start getting 1st downs? Can they start softening up this defense? They're playing close. They're playing the run. They want Klingler to throw. 1st and 10. They got an I formation here. Klingler. He's going to run it himself, David Klingler, and he takes a slide. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Klingler just took off. At Houston, he wasn't known for doing that. But in the NFL, when you're scared for your life, you tend to do things you don't do in college. 2nd down and 2. Question is, can they get the 1st down here? They got a blocking back. They got a couple tight ends. Bring it in and not even close. Chad Brown with the stop. And it'll be 3rd down and 3. With under 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd. 3rd and 3. Handoff up the middle, and that's a 1st down for the Bengals. So that's Green again. Well, the Steelers have to be careful here. The The Bengals, another slip up, and Klingler could hit a long touchdown. And then all of a sudden, this will be a game again. We saw the Jets get shut out. It'll be first down and 10 for the Bengals. The Steelers are coming. The blitz is on. Here's the running back, Green, and he gets 3. It'll be second down and 7. So it is snowing. It's not an easy place here to get anything going. Second and 7. An ugly football game. It is tough. Klingler, the handoff to the right-hand side. It'll be third down and 4. Third and 4. It's going to be about 2 minutes to go here in the third. Big third and 4. They can go to the near side. They got a blocking advantage. They go, and it's caught. A first down, Carl Pickens. His third catch. He's got 3 catches for 86 yards. And Klingler is finding out who his best receivers are. And the Steelers are led 17-0. Now all of a sudden, this thing is 17-3. And it is looking a little unique here. First and 10. The fans who are out of it and thinking this is a sure win are now a little bit nervous. First down and 10. They give to Green, and he gets nothing. Actually lost a yard on that. That's Greg Lloyd. It'll be second and 11. Well, this has been a little bit of role reversal here. Second and 11. Through the middle and a gain of 5. That was pretty good. It's at Hill. No, that's Ball. I think Reggie Ball, maybe? Third and 6. Third and 6. The Steelers want defense. The Bengals want to take it. They get the ball. He gets nothing. And it's 4th and 6. Now they're going to punt the football. Yeah, they are. They got Lee Johnson on, and the Steelers can just end the quarter with 1 play when they get the ball back. So they're in no hurry. Here it is. Johnson to kick, a low kick almost. Oh, this is going and into the 5-yard line. First down and 10 at the 6-yard line. To the handoff and Barry Foster, and that's nothing. Ricardo McDonald is 6 tackles. McDonald is all right, but they're going to end the third quarter. The Steelers have a 17-3 lead. It's solid, but it's not as solid as it was at the half. It's 17-3. We go to the last and final quarter. Taking a look in the chats, please go and check out the stats and facts and figures from this league. So first down at 2nd and 11, third down and 12, they come in. And Russ Francis, a nice stop here. It'll be third down and 12. The Steelers now backed up. I'm telling you, this game is not over. Cincinnati's starting to turn. This could be a turning point here. Third and 12. Do you go for the punt, the space for the punt, or do you go for a first down? They're going to go for the space of a punt. And it's 4th and 5. They're going to force Cincinnati See, Cincinnati's down by 14, and they're going to force them to try and get two touchdowns out of this. If it were 14-3, you got problems. At 17-3, they got to score. And Mark Royals is just going to march it down all the way to 10 seconds on the clock there. A terrible kick and a return down to the 33. The 32, a bad punt. And here come the Bengals, first down and 10. This is incredible now. As the Bengals this is their chance. I really think that this is their chance in the game to do their chance to try and win the game right now. They're down by 14, but they're close. Klingler, he's sacked, and that's big. That's going to be number 91. I forget who that is. Kevin Green. And Kevin Green for the Steelers. He only played a couple years with the Steelers. Only a few years. And that's it. But he came into the Hall of Fame as a Steeler. Second down. Klingler. Oh, look at this. Plenty of time. And it is caught. Cole Pickens. And Pickens with the catch. It'll be third down and 8. So third down and 8 for Cincinnati. Would be 48 from here. What do you do? Klingler out, and he missed it. It's fourth down. I don't know. You can't go 48 from here. What are they doing? They're going to try it. 48. So people that play the lottery, what are you going to say? Good luck. Good luck from 48. It'd be extremely difficult. But if he makes it, it would be a big boost. From 48. And the kick, it is up, it is over, and it is good from 48 yards. Doug Pelfrey from 48. And the Steelers are now down up 17-6 only. So Cincinnati a touchdown and a field goal away. Here come the Steelers up 17-6, and there's the punt kick. Into the end zone, they're going to return it. And they get out as Rod Woodson to the 22. Now what do you do if you're the Steelers? First down and 10. I really think they're okay if they're not predictable. So Ronnie Dawson, he's ready to go. The Steeler offensive line. First and 10. 9:45 to go. O'Donnell. The handoff up the middle and only a gain of 1. Foster's not doing much today. He started off well, but he's not doing much. It'll be second and 9. Second down, and let's call it between 8 and 9. Back to throw, looking. They're going to throw. It's going to be complete, and a first down for Jeff Graham. His 5th catch of the day, and that's what they wanted. Jeff Graham, and under 9 minutes to go. Jeff Graham, incredible. It'll be first down and 10 for the Steelers. Up 17-6. That's nothing. There was no blocking, and they ran to an overload, and it'll be second and 13. That's exactly what they wanted to happen. It's second and 13. This game is not over. They're playing conservative. They don't want to give up a turnover for a touchdown. Second down. They go to the right-hand side. Nobody gets contained. And it's going to be third down and 15. Nobody blocked the outside. And the Steelers again, Michael Brim, the corner, comes from the outside. And it is a big 3rd and 15 here. 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Back to throw, the quick throw. Oh, what a catch to Charles Johnson. And another first down for the Steelers. Graham with 6, Dwight Stone with 4. And now that was such a big first down, you can feel the relief in the stadium as they're in Cincinnati territory. First down and 10 for the Steelers. They're up 17-6. And you know that they're taking time. Here's Leroy Thompson. Leroy Thompson, a nice run there for 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. For the Steelers, a huge chunk coming off the clock. And they're trying to score again, at least a field goal. Back to throw, the blitz is on. This is right down the middle and dropped. Dwight Stone, another drop, his 2nd of the day. Dwight Stone right down the middle. It'll be 3rd down and goal. 3rd and 4, sorry. Oh, how frustrating that's got to be. 3rd and 4. We got two open receivers at top. And there they go. They're going to throw it to the top and easily get a first down. Dwight Stone with the catch, and he redeems himself to a point. James Francis with the tackle. First and 10. The handoff, it's going to be up the middle and a gain of 4. Ricardo McDonald has 8 tackles today, 3 for a loss. But the Steelers, that is a big gain of 4. If they can get 4 or 5 every play, you're looking really good. 2nd and 6. They know you're going to run. But the top of the screen again. Oh, they hand it off. He goes through the middle, and Barry Foster weaves for 2 more. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Watch him weave. Some good running, but you've got so many people in the middle that you're only going to get a couple, 2 or 3, and that's it. 3rd and 4. The handoff and nothing. They try to draw and not even close, and it'll be 45 yards for Gary Anderson. Kickers are looking good, minus that 1/2 of a punt or whatever. So Tom Zach will hold it. It'll be about a 44.5, 45 yard. I'm saying 44-yard field goal. 45 because you add 17. Oh, a bad hold, and it's good. If they would have got a rush, it would have been blocked, but it's 20-6. Watch a bad hold. Gary's one of the best all time. 20-6. To the 1. The 24. So here is Greg Lloyd. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Klingler to the near side, and they go out of bounds. That's not exactly what he wanted. O'Donnell with an okay day. Klingler, not so great. 2nd and 13. They're down by 2 touchdowns. They're having a hard time even getting in Steeler territory. Back to throw. Klingler throws, and it's incomplete. I think he was trying to go to Carl Pickens. It'll be 3rd down and 13. Well, it depends on what they're doing. If they can get a lot of the yards, they'll go for it on 4th down. 3rd and 13. Klingler's gonna run, and Klingler gets hit. It's 4th and 5. And with this kind of time left in your deficit, I'd say go for it. And I think they might. And let's see what they do. It's gonna be 4th and 5. And yeah, they're going for it. You have to. You're down by 2 touchdowns, 4 minutes to go. Klingler. And you got a 1st down. No, they're saying short. I thought Dory got it. But obviously not, and nobody's going to challenge. Under 5 minutes to go. Here's the Steelers. They want a couple 1st downs and end this thing and win this game 20-6. They hand off to the near side, and that's Barry Foster. He loses 1. It's 2nd and 11. Now they're going to be so predictable here. Now goes McDonald. Would be 52 yards, a field goal here. 20-6. Pittsburgh leads Cincinnati. Neil O'Donnell. 2nd and 11. Up the middle, and he gets 3. That'll be Barry Foster. 3rd down and 8. Well, I mean, what do you do if you're the Steelers? I mean, you have really one option. You got to keep the ball on the ground, but a play action pass here or there, you're up by 2 scores. If you're up by 1, you start saying, yeah. But if you're up by 2 scores in Cincinnati and it's the game the way it is now, I'd be like, 3rd and 8. The handoff, not even close. Nothing, they know it's coming. And they're just going to go down to the warning. Anderson is going to try a 50-yarder. I'd actually here would go for a Hail Mary in the end zone. Last time it was a bad hold. And almost, it could have been blocked, but nobody. That's going to be 2 minutes, and the Steelers are going to try a 50-yarder. David Shula comes in here. The defense was very average, and the offense was pathetic for Cincinnati. For the Steelers, the offense was, the defense was good and solid. They did give up a couple long ones. This is really to clinch it. This will be from 50. And it is up, it is over, and it is good. And Gary Anderson has nailed it. 23-6. $50 yards for Anderson. And that's going to pretty much clinch it deep into the 1-yard line. Here comes Cincinnati, and down they go. If the Steelers get the ball back, they're going to win the game. Cincinnati has to drive down the field and score 3 times. They have to recover one of 2 onside kicks. At least. If they recover 2, that would be a miracle. Klingler and nothing. 2nd and 10. And that is Joel Steed getting in. Joel Steed, just so good today. You hear his name all the time. A lot of that 106 yards was on that one play to Carl Pickens. 2nd and 10. Got to talk about what to do. The throw out of the... He lost track of where he was on the field. It'll be 3rd down and 10. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Bengals as the time is running down here for them in their season FA Cup. The Steelers, convincing 23-6 win. It was solid. It wasn't the greatest in the world. It'll be 3rd and 10. Klingler throws, and it is complete and out of bounds. 4th and 8. And this is going to be the football game right here. It's going to be the game. Because if the Steelers get it back, they're just going to run the football up the middle, and I don't even know if Cincinnati's going to use a timeout. 4th and 8 for the Steelers. You can see a lot of people have gone home. Klingler intercepted, and that's it. That's Fuller, and you think to yourself, just Alan Haller, sorry, that is Alan Haller. You think just knock it down, but come on, 30 carries for 45 yards, Barry Foster. He's been not the greatest. First and 10. Tomczak, and a timeout by Cincinnati. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Mike Tomczak in the game in this blowout. He might throw the football once. The handoff, everybody knows what's coming. It'll be 3rd and 8. Donald with the stop. It's 23-6. It's an ugly running game. In the snow, you try and pass it. 3rd and 8. A minute 29. Tomczak's going to get a chance to throw. No, he's going to run the football, and there's nothing going there. A timeout. They tried to go to Leroy Thompson. 4th down. Well, the next game, the Browns and the Cowboys. The Browns at the Dallas Cowboys. That's going to be really the Dallas Cowboys flexing their muscles. This will be from 50 yards for Gary Anderson. From 50. And the kick is up, it is over, and it is good. He's nailing all of these. And you can see most of the people have left. And the lower boulder's still here. Gary Anderson, a 26-6 lead, a minute 22 to go. And there's the kick. If the Steelers get it back, and they'll just take a knee, but it's been snowing really, really hard the whole game. Cincinnati needs 3 touchdowns, and they need all their onside kicks. And that's it. Tomorrow, Thailand time, tonight, with deep tonight, if you're in New York, we're going to have the Spencer Kale Final Four. Those cities are all buzzed up for that game. They have a chance to go to a championship. They go to the outside. That's green, and it's out of bounds. 2nd and 7. This game will just drag on. Cincinnati with 2 field goals. And really nothing beyond that. 2nd and 7. Carl Pickens, 1 long touchdown. That's it. Really only 1 upset. That was Kansas City losing to Chicago, and I'm not too sure that was really an upset. Pickens, it'll be 3rd and 3 with 1:09 to go. Bill Cowher wants to get out of here with a win. David Shula. You know, it's a random draw, and he was upset they drew the Steelers. So you can't be upset. Really too much. 3rd down and 3. That's going to be a completion and a 1st down. Now they got to get it under a minute to go. 1st down and 10. Klingler. Oh, they jump off sides. First time today. Intercepted, and it won't count. Deion Figures. And Figures will go. Deion Figures. But it's not going to count. And he knows it.
Offsides. Number 98. Defense.
Oh, is that Gerald Williams?
Repeat, 1st down.
And he jumped. Yep, Gerald Williams. You play Tecmo Super Bowl, he's the nose tackle, and he gets all those sacks. And right now, upset. See Jerry Osowski in the game. University of Pittsburgh. David Klingler, University of Houston. 1st and 5. Back to throw. Goes it through the middle. 1st down. And they spike the ball. It'll be 2nd down and 10. So the Steelers will move on. Who will they play? We don't know. The draw happens after every round. 2nd down and 10 for the Bengals. Just trying to get this game over with. Klingler to the middle and incomplete. 3rd and 10. I mean, trying to get it over with. The Steelers will win this game by 20 points. Back to throw. They throw to the near side. And is it in play? No, it won't. It's 4th down and 6. O'Donnell with a better day. 4th and 6, and this will be it. 17 seconds. Let's see what happens to Cincinnati. Klingler throws it, completes it, and they're going to hurry it up, but they're going to be able to snap the football. They go all the way down to about the 14-yard line. 3, 2, 1. They spike it a second, and they're going to get 1 play. You're not going to get 21 points in this play, so the Steelers are going to win the game. They're going to move on. The question is it going to be 26-6 or 26 to double digits? So here they go. Here comes Klingler. One more time, 1 more play in the game. Klingler back to throw. And they throw to the near side. It's caught. He's in for the touchdown. Carl Pickens. And that's going to end the football game. Carl Pickens, they got to go for the extra point. Look at this. Look at the snow. There's nothing left here. You can't even see. Can't even see the goal line. I couldn't even see that. And now for the extra point. This is to end it. The Steelers are going to win 26-13. Almost. And it is good. So the Steelers win the game 26-13. And that'll end that.
The end of the game. The score is now the Tigers 13. Your Smelters 26.
The Steelers 26-13. They win the game, and this is gonna be really you take a look at the offense, 277 to 232. In the snow, it's hard to run the football. You're gonna have some good running football days, you will. But Neil O'Donnell early, I mean, look at this touchdown, and you could barely even see the field. Dwight Stone, and I mean, when you're playing these kind of conditions, like, seriously, like, it really, the footwork and everything is so hard. And then Carl Pickens, if he were to go into the end zone here, it would have been a new game. But it ended up 17-3 as Doug Pelfrey nailed the field goal. He nailed 2 in the day, and basically it was 17-3, then it was 17-6, then 20-6, and all it was just a field goal battle. Nobody really scored touchdowns in the second half. Anderson nailed that, and that was right down the middle, right down the pipe. And Anderson again, you can see him right down the pipe. Looking really, really good. Anderson 4 of 4 in field goals. Doug Pelfrey 2 of 2. And then David Klingler. Klingler again, they go over the middle, was intercepted. That pretty much ended the major threat. And then Anderson again nailed another field goal. I mean, that's how big it was. It is 26-13. McDonald had 13 tackles on the day. Lloyd had 8. And then when you take a look one more time, here was Klingler. Klingler looked down the field. He had a man, and it was complete. Of course, he couldn't keep his feet. It was late in the game, and we're talking about seconds to go in this game. And then Klingler ended up throwing a touchdown. Was meaningless. Neil O'Donnell, the player of the game, 17-24, 226, 2 touchdowns, a good quarterback rating. Very good here. That's Neil O'Donnell, number 14. He looked good. Didn't look good early, but he looked good later on. And the Steelers end up winning the game here, Three Rivers, 26-13. So taking a look very quickly here at the stats. The team stats, you see, number of first downs, the Steelers, 15-10. As we take a look, rushing yards allowed. Third downs, 5 of 16, 5 of 18. Very difficult. There were 60 to 63 to 60. 2-1 in turnovers, all interceptions. And the Steelers had 6 points off turnovers. So there you see the final 26-13. An ugly game in ugly weather. You're going to have those ugly weather games. Catch us later on for the Spencer Kale semifinals. That's going to be really wild. 2 teams vying to be in the World Championship game. We'll see you then.